A letter to my future self. Dear Brandon, it is my hope that at the time you get to read this letter, you get to read it more than just once. The significance of this lies in the fact that I hope you have the time to read, reflect, and write regularly. I wonder if being out of school and having found a career will afford you the time to follow these practices. Perhaps it does not matter what you have going on around you. After all, you have always been your own greatest enemy in terms of productivity. Maybe you'll have come to terms with the idea that possibly the seemingly fleeting nature of time has nothing to do with the external universe, and everything to do with the internal cosmos in your own mind. I'm realizing as I pen this letter to you that I actually have a lot of questions, speculations, and hopes for you as an adult. From this point on, I should like to articulate the ruminations that likely carried you to where you are today. Or is it 30 years from today? Anyways, my first question to you is this. When, if ever, did you learn to wisely spend your free time, rather than squandering a preponderance of your waking moments? I find myself time and again managing to finish my days, and ending with the question of how I managed to consume every hour that I did. If you could write back promptly with the answer to that query, I would greatly appreciate the response. Another item of interest is when you finally came to a conclusive point at which you felt confidence in your decisions, whether it be your decision on what school to attend, what job to pick up, or what relationships to nourish. I find myself in the present day in a highly cerebral state, and picking apart each component of my life like a crazed surgeon with a scalpel that tears through the excess tissue of my thoughts and my life. Arguably, the most important question I would have to ask you is, are you happy? Do you feel that you're doing everything you can in life to indulge your passions, and that you're putting forth all the energy possible towards extending a positive influence on the people who surround you? Do you find yourself consumed by nostalgia for times in which you felt like you were properly cultivating your own skills and fostering your own happiness? Or is nostalgia simply a treat that you consume from time to time? I understand that there are many prompts here, so I'll give you a break and share some of my current thoughts. In the present, I sometimes spend my time floundering about in my little plastic castle under the water of my fishbowl. I do not always feel the utmost confidence in my decision to stay in Las Vegas and attend UNLV. I tend to undulate in an especially frenetic manner when I get frustrated about taking general education classes, even though I more or less evaded them during my last 2 years of high school. I'm frustrated that sometimes long distance in a relationship is hard, and frustrated that I have been devoting time of mine to working since the end of freshman year in high school, and there are still some people who do not understand what it means to work. Frustrated. That was the word. I'm just easily set off, really. Don't worry about me, though, oh great and magnanimous future Brandon. I wouldn't want you to worry about me at all, because a better word than anything to describe me right now is impassioned. I'm impassioned about college giving me the opportunity to push my literary work on open ears that will be impressed and help me take it further. I'm impassioned about the possibilities within my current job. I'm more than impassioned about my dream to marry Benjamin. I hope for him to be my best friend still, even years later in the future as you're reading this. I would love being able to share the world with him and to travel the globe. I hope that you will have done all you can to make and preserve those dreams as realities. I hope that you continue to appreciate the value of independence and continually find beauty in solitude. Stay selfish. Please keep feeding your cravings for personal time and indulgence. If there is one thing I know now, and hope you still know upon reading this letter, it's that the personal time makes instances of selflessness that much more beneficial to you and others. Don't forget, you are a juggernaut of gargantuan proportions, and even the largest of hindrances in your way will only ever be stepping stones to prosperity. Best wishes, Brandon Alexander Ramirez, aged 18. Bye. I don't know how to stop this.